going to demonstrate how to find resources to document deaths by county or state on FamilySearch Wiki, and the website address for the wiki is wiki.familysearch.org. This is being brought to you by Ancestors Cited, helping you find what you need and share what you know. You can follow us on Twitter at Saving Stories. We're over at the wiki now. In order to go to the wiki, you need to use the address wiki.familysearch.org. When you get there, you'll notice there's a search field where you can type in the name of the county in the U.S. and the state that you would like to find a death record for. We're going to type in Richland County, South Carolina. And results. We have 24 results showing. Actually, other counties came up, but the very first result is Richland County, and so that's where we want to go. We'll click on Richland County. When we get to we notice topics to the left, and these link to various parts of the page. Right off, we see a newspaper obituary, so let's look at that reference first. We'll click on newspapers, and we find under the newspaper section the Richland County Public Library Obituary Index. And this link takes you to the free index at the Richland County Public Library, so we can click on it and go straight over to the index. And let's put in a name to see if we get an ancestor to come up. We need to put in this particular database the last name first, then the first name. So we're going to put in Vance Lula. And we have, looks like 6 results for Lula Vance. 4 records, 4 obituaries are in the Palmetto Leader, which is an African American newspaper that is extinct, and 1 is in the state newspaper. Now I've looked at all of these references, and 1 is a year after she died, and that actually is a memoriam by the family. That was very common for the family to put in a memoriam sometime after the death of their loved one. So there's actually quite a few resources here. Now let's go back, and we could go use the back button, but let's just go to the wiki again and look at the resources for the state of South Carolina that would document death. Once again, we need to put in wiki.familysearch.org. And this time, we'll put in South Carolina. And that's going to take us to the South Carolina page or portal. Several results here, 554 articles or hits for South Carolina. We're going to go to the number 1 up here. Most of those other resources will be linked to the first result. We have the South Carolina page, and if we had to have come straight to South Carolina, we could have chosen Richland County from this page and gone to the obituary index that way. We see to the left there are a number of topics that we can choose from, and we know that a death record would be vital records, so we would click on vital records. Now, in order to, let's just say, we'll go down because there's various websites, and some are subscriptions, some are free, and there are also the places where you would write or call for assistance to get a birth or death record. And you want to pay attention to the time period that these databases cover. We know that throughout the state of South Carolina that births and deaths began to be recorded in January 1915. So play around with this and choose a state for which you are researching in a county, and go into the wiki and try to find your resource listed there. And if it's not, once again, follow us at Saving Stories on Twitter, and we will show you how you can add the resources you know about which you don't see here so others can benefit from it too. See you next time.